Welcome back to Wall Street Podcast. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the latest insights from Goldman Sachs report, Navigating China Internet, Top AI Apps Tracker. It focuses on multimodal AI and infrastructure, and notably lifts Alibaba's target price, released September 16th, 2025.
Right. This report gives us a pretty comprehensive look at China's AI scene infrastructure, the models themselves, applications, and it also covers key internet trends from August 25, important stuff for market leaders.
Okay, let's jump into that AI infrastructure piece first. Goldman highlights Alibaba's cloud performance, strong growth there, and increased capex.
Exactly. And that feeds directly into their lifted valuation for Alibaba Cloud, now US $43 per ADS, and bumps the overall Alibaba target price to US $179, or HK $174.
And a key part of this infrastructure story is chip development, isn't it?
It is. We're seeing real progress in self-developed inference chips by China's big cloud players, the hyperscalers. This lessens their reliance on foreign suppliers, which is strategically significant.
Makes sense.
And they're forecasting a substantial 39% year-over-year jump in capex for China's cloud providers in Q3 25. Now, Alibaba Cloud already holds about 47% market share in China's public cloud for 2024. They're in most of the Fortune 500 there.
So the foundation is getting stronger. What about the actual AI models running on top of this, the next-gen stuff?
Yeah, some big leaps there. Alibaba's Qwen 3 Next, announced just September 12th, is quite something. They're claiming 10 times the power at one-tenth the cost compared to older versions.
10 times faster, too, with the 80 billion parameter model.
That's right. It's not just tweaking. It's a fundamental efficiency game. Tencent's also active, launching Hunyuan World Voyager for 3D stuff and Hunyuan Image 2.1 for high-res 2K text-to-image.
And
Baidu's Ernie X 1.1 out September 9th. Goldman notes improvements in factuality and, interestingly, agentic capabilities, so it's better at understanding intent and acting autonomously. Performing, they say, on par with GPT-5 and Gemini 2.5 Pro.
Okay, powerful models. But how does this actually, show up for users day to day, the applications and agents?
We're seeing them integrated. Meituan, for instance, introduced Xiaomei. It's an AI assistant for voice commands ordering food, local services.
Voice-based, interesting.
And Alibaba's AmApp, their Maps app, launched Xiaogao. They're calling it the world's first AI-native map agent. It helps with, complex travel planning.
So more than just directions.
Exactly. And in multimodal handling text, images, video, Chinese companies like ByteDance with their Seedream 4.0 are, closing the gap fast with global players on image and video generation.
Which leads us to monetization. How are they making money from this AI, especially looking at consumers versus businesses?
It's a bit of a split picture right now.
Yeah.
On the consumer side, chatbot usage is up 4% month over month in August, mainly Dubao. But most of these consumer chatbots in China, still free.
Monetization via ads, eventually.
That seems to be the expectation. But on the enterprise side, adoption is really strong. Daily token consumption, basically AI processing volume, hit 10.2 trillion in the first half of 25. That's up 363% from the second half of 24.
Wow, huge jump.
Yeah, and the top models enterprises are choosing: Alibaba, ByteDance, and DeepSeek. What's also quite telling is that Goldman estimates 80% of China's AI annual recurring revenue currently comes from overseas.
80%. From where, specifically?
Mostly focused on niches like video generation and image editing. So exporting specific capabilities rather than competing head-on everywhere globally, at least for now.
Interesting focus. Before we dig deeper, what about the general internet usage trends in August?
Overall time spent on the top 400 mobile apps was up 5% year over year. E-commerce saw 13% growth. JD really stood out, of 61%. Taobao up 17%. Local services grew 16% with AMAP, maybe helped by Xiaogao, up 32%.
Okay, let's circle back to those model improvements. With things like Qwen 3 Next, how fundamentally are these Chinese tech giants shifting performance and cost?
It's a paradigm shift, really. That 10 times power increase at one-tenth the cost for Qwen 3 Next changes the whole economic equation for deploying large AI. Makes it far cheaper, far more accessible.
Democratizing advanced AI, in a way?
Sort of, yeah. And while Alibaba pushes on general efficiency, Tencent focuses with Hunyuan on specific high-value outputs like 3D and high-res images. Baidu's Ernie, matching global leaders on complex tasks, shows they're competing at the very top level. It's rapid catch-up across the board.
And these agents, Xiaomei on Meituan, Xiaogao on AMAP, what's the strategic play there for the platforms and the underlying cloud providers?
For the platforms like Meituan and AMAP, it's about deeper integration, better user experience, more engagement, streamlining tasks people do every day. For the cloud hyperscalers underneath, like Alibaba Cloud, it reinforces their value. It drives consumption, creates stickiness. It's similar to the US model, where cloud providers benefit hugely as AI applications take off. They become the indispensable engine.
So looking at that split monetization, again, free for consumers, paid for enterprise, plus that big overseas revenue slice, how do you see this evolving?
Well, the free consumer model likely continues until user bases are massive. Then ads or perhaps freemium tiers kick in. Enterprise growth looks set to continue its strong trajectory, driven by clear ROI. That 80% overseas ARR is fascinating. It suggests China is finding specific global niches where its AI tech leads or offers unique value, like video tools. It's a targeted global strategy.
So pulling this together for our listeners, what does this mean for you?
You're actually seeing these changes already. Maybe you've used voice ordering on Meituan or noticed more sophisticated travel suggestions in AMAP. That's these AI agents at work.
Making things easier, more intuitive.
Exactly. And the behind-the-scenes model improvements mean the apps you use every day will just keep getting smarter, faster, more helpful.
China's AI and internet space is clearly evolving incredibly quickly. It's all about integrating intelligence deeply into services.
Definitely. It's a continuous drive.
And understanding these dynamics, the infrastructure build-out, the model wars, the monetization strategies, it's really key to seeing where the market is headed and how technology will keep reshaping our digital lives.